guys, as you can see, I'm so happy and I'm so excited right now because finally I'll be flying to the Philippines soon, and 2 weeks na lang, 2 weeks to go. And yeah, so it's been 2 years and 4 months since the last time I went home, and this one is very different because, as you all know, we've been through the pandemic and it's still ongoing, and we never really know, or we're never sure of what's gonna happen. But I'm so thankful and grateful that I get this chance to visit my family in the Philippines. And this time around it's gonna be different because I won't really be doing much while I'm there, but I'm just happy that I can rest at home. I'm really looking forward to this trip and to just rest at home, really. So I'm basically just going for a staycation and just a few out of towns with my family and friends. So yeah, countdown starts now. 27th of March 2022. Now on the way to Sydney International Airport via Uber. So guys, as you can see, I'm already at the airport and I'm just sitting here because I came really early, like 4 hours before my flight, because I had to do the COVID test prior to flying. So I've already been to the histopath lab and I'm just waiting for my test result. I did the rapid test, so it shouldn't take that long, probably just less than half an hour. And yeah, so I'm just gonna hang around here, wait for my check-in time, and I'm really hoping that my result is negative. Fingers crossed. I already got my test result and praise God, it's negative, yay! And it only took about half an hour, so I'm too early. I have a lot of time here, so I'm gonna check in my luggage now. I'm flying to the Philippines too. Yes, so finally I've checked in after, like, I don't know, maybe more than an hour of queuing up, and also I had a hard time filling out the One Health Pass for the Philippines. For some reason it wouldn't let me put in the date today, but good thing I found another link with the help of my sister. So yeah, good thing all worked out, and also so thankful that they let me in because I'm actually over by 1.5 kilos in my baggage allowance. So now I'm gonna proceed to the departures area, or actually the security and stuff, and also after that I need to do the tax declaration because I'm bringing in some goods that I bought, which is more than $300. So yeah, sayang yung tax. And now there, I'm gonna take a selfie first. Departures. I've actually recently become an Australian citizen, and it's my very first time to use my blue Aussie passport. Alright, so I've now entered the gate. So I'm going to gate 24. So it says there gate 24 to 37. And I still have like an hour and a half left before the boarding time. And I am so thirsty. I didn't bring any water. I always drink water. Always bring a bottle of water with me, but since they won't let it in anyway, so I didn't bring any. So I'm just gonna buy some drinks here and maybe get some food as well, because I ate really early as well. I'm not yet hungry, but I might be anytime soon. So yeah, so this is inside the Sydney International Airport. So it's still quite empty. There are not a lot of people yet because, to be honest, like the flight to the Philippines, I think they've just opened it today, like with Qantas Airlines. The first flight with Qantas Airlines is actually today. So yeah, and I'm not too sure with the other airlines or with the other flights to other countries. But yeah, well, I guess it's gonna be busier anytime soon. So this is just the start. Right, just waiting for boarding. Just waiting for my seat row to be called. And good thing I'm on the last actually. Well, I'm in front of the plane. I'm on the few first rows, but they're letting those at the back rows first. So yeah, and there they are, all crowded up the front. So I'm just gonna wait up here and then boarding soon.
Thank you. Left hand side.
Yep.
Thank you. Just to the left. That's all right.
Yay, takeoff time! It felt like forever since the last time that I boarded the plane, and finally, it's really happening, and I am so happy and excited. I usually sleep in flight as soon as the plane takes off, but during this time, for some reason, I couldn't sleep at all. I was wide awake the whole flight, and I guess it's all because of the excitement. And especially that, as I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, it's my very first flight after more than 2 years. And look at that, this is just the best view ever when you're 35,000 feet in the air. I always love the window seat, regardless if I'll be squashed or be stuck in the window seat. Doesn't matter, I'll always be there. Philippines, here I
Well, everyone, it's been just over 2 years, but welcome back to Manila.
It felt like we were making history here as we took the first flight of Qantas Airlines back to the Philippines after more than 2 years of not flying overseas during the pandemic.
From Qantas and all the crew today, we're very excited to be here. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Finally!
Yay, got off the plane, just landed in Manila.
As soon as I got out of the plane, I knew that I was already in the Philippines because, firstly, I couldn't connect to the Wi Fi just because I wasn't using a Philippine SIM card. Secondly, the queue at the customs was so long, and there were a few stations added up for the other requirements to be checked just because of the pandemic. And on top of that, the waiting time at the carousel for our luggages to come out. But the worst thing that I've experienced during this time was that I actually had to wait for about 2 hours just to get a grab taxi for me to get to my brother's place. And that's just the worst thing ever, especially for those coming from a long haul flight and don't have anyone to pick them up. I just hope that in the current administration of the Philippines in the coming years, the airport transportation will be much improved.